Hello friends, how are you? Welcome again. Today we will see what is homoaromaticity. Already we have seen aromatic compounds, anti-aromatic compounds, non-aromatic compounds. So today fourth category, that is homoaromatic compound. Which compound is said to be homoaromatic compound? How to identify homoaromatic compound? Remember, when one or more than one sp3 hybridized carbon atoms are present in a conjugated system, and when these carbon atoms or carbon atom goes out of the plane, and after that there is a complete resonance, complete delocalization of charge, that compound is said to be homoaromatic compound. Example of this, to explain this concept, I will take cyclooctatetraene. You know what is structure of cyclooctatetraene? Already we have taken this example. This is cyclooctatetraene. Concept is very simple. So don't leave this video, watch till the end to clear this concept, to get the idea about homoaromaticity. So for this I have taken cyclooctatetraene. Now tell me this compound whether aromatic, anti-aromatic or non-aromatic. Total number of pi electrons, total number of pi bonds are 1, 2, 3, 4 and a total number of pi electrons are 8 pi electrons, and this compound not obeys Huckel's rule. And we know that compound which not obeys Huckel's rule might have been what? Anti-aromatic. But to explain anti-aromaticity, planarity is required. Here each carbon is sp2 hybridized, sp2, 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 isn't it? Because double bonds are there, sp2 hybridized. Then also this compound is not planar, because in sp2 hybridization, what is the bond angle? 120 degree. Here bond angle is near about 140 degree. This bond angle is near about 140 degree. 140 degree, and there is a deviation, much more deviation. Regular planar trigonal bond angle is 120 degree. Difference is about 20 degree. And there is a much more deviation, and this compound is not planar. And when compound is not planar, we can say this compound is non-aromatic. This is non-aromatic. Compound is said to be non-aromatic. And a cyclooctatetraene is non-aromatic. Now reaction of this compound with sulfuric acid. Reaction of this compound with sulfuric acid. Suppose breaking of this pi bond, on each carbon there is a one hydrogen atom. Keep in mind. Suppose breaking of this pi bond and shifting of both electrons, both pi electrons toward this carbon atom. What is meaning of this fission? This is a heterolytic fission. Migration of both pi electrons to this carbon atom. You can take to this side, to this carbon atom. Because difference in electronegativity is 0, this is a non-polar. So this carbon is electron donor, now this carbon is electron acceptor. So this carbon will acquire positive charge, this carbon will acquire negative charge. Yani polarization is like this. Here it is a positive charge and here it is a negative charge, like this. Now find out hybridizations. Now tell me hybridization of this carbocation. Definitely it will be sp2. Hybridization of this carbon sp2, sp2, sp2. Here also sp2. Now hybridization of carbanium, it will be sp3. Here it is sp3. sp3 or sp2? Yes. Here remember this carbanium and this lone pair is present in conjugation. So here also hybridization of carbon is sp2. because here possibility of this delocalization. But after reaction with sulfuric acid, what will happen? So when this is treated with sulfuric acid, here protonation of this carbon will take place. This carbon is negatively charged. So this carbon will donate this pair of electron to this H plus. Isn't it? At a protonation of carbanion, at a formation of compound like this. Position of pi bonds as it is. Here this is carbocation. Now here protonation like this. Now find out hybridization. sp2, 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 and the hybridization of this carbon will be what? sp3, because to this carbon how many sigma bonds are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a hybridization of this carbon is sp3. And we know that when sp3 hybridized carbon atom is present in conjugated system, in between conjugated system, isn't it? And when it goes out of the plane, that compound is said to be homoaromatic, but it should obey what Huckel's rule. See here the structure, actual structure of this. Structure of this it is like this. Here it is sp3 hybridized carbon atom. And rest carbon atoms are what? sp2 hybridized. So this carbon is now above the plane. And rest carbon atoms are in the same plane. Remaining how many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are in the same plane. So here distance between these two, it is very less. If we connect like this, and we know that we can write like this. So this is like what? Homotropylium ion. This is like a homotropylium ion. And remember, in this ion there is a complete resonance, complete delocalization. So here this carbon is what? Electron deficient. This carbon is electron deficient. So breaking up this pi bond and shifting of pi electrons like this. So here, now the position of new pi bond will be like this. So this carbon is electron pair donor, so will acquire positive charge. This positive charge neutralized. And there is a migration of charge. Complete delocalization of charge. Similarly, breaking up this pi bond and shifting of electrons like this. Now this positive charge neutralized. Position of pi bond will be here. This carbon is electron donor, so will acquire positive charge. First it was here, then here, now here. After next migration, it will be here. Now there is a complete migration of charge. And we know that when there is a complete migration of charge, when there is a continuous delocalization of charge, complete delocalization, isn't it? And here one carbon atom is out of plane, above the plane here. So this compound is said to be what? Homoaromatic. This is said to be homoaromatic. Now tell me which compound is said to be more stable, whether aromatic, homoaromatic, anti-aromatic, or non-aromatic. Stability order, this is very important. Here what stability order. Which category is more stable? Remember, aromatic compounds are more stable. Aromatic compounds are more stable than homoaromatic compounds. After that, yes, non-aromatic, and finally anti-aromatic. This is the order of stability. And aromatic compounds are most stable. After that, homoaromatic compound, aromatic characters are there. There is a complete resonance. Then non-aromatic, and finally anti-aromatic. Anti-aromatic compounds are highly unstable. So, is it clear? What is homoaromatic compound? Which compound is said to be homoaromatic compound? Once again, when one or more than one sp3 hybridized carbon atoms are present in conjugation, and when this carbon atom is out of the plane, above the plane, after that there is a complete resonance, complete delocalization of electrons. That compound is said to be homoaromatic compound. See here, this carbon is above the plane, isn't it? This is sp3 hybridized carbon atom. This is sp2. This is carbocation. After reaction with sulfuric acid, and a reaction of cyclooctet tetraene with sulfuric acid reduce this ion, isn't it? This carbocation. And in this carbocation, this carbon is sp3 hybridized. So this carbon goes out of the plane. So here, this sp3 hybridized carbon is above the plane. So here it is carbocation, sp2, sp2, sp2. Rest 7 carbon atoms are not present in the same plane, isn't it? So there is a complete resonance, complete delocalization of charge, isn't it? Because the distance between these two carbon atoms now decreases. So there is a migration. This is like what? Homotropylium ion. Perfect example. So there is a complete resonance. So this compound is said to be what? Homoaromatic compound, isn't it? If any doubt, put it in comment box. I will back to you. Okay? Thank you.